Prologue, Northern Iraq. The blaze of sun wrung pops of sweat from the old man's brow, yet he cupped his hands round the glass of hot sweet tea as if to warm them. He could not shake the premonition. It clanged to his back like chill wet leaves. The dig was over. The tell had been sifted, stratum by stratum, its entrails examined, tagged, and shipped. The beds and pendants, glyptics, phalli, groundstone mortars stained with ochre, burnished pots. Nothing exceptional, an Assyrian ivory toilet box. And man, the bones of man, the brittle remnants of cosmic torment that once made him wonder if matter was Lucifer upward groping back to his God. And yet now he knew better. The fragrance of licorice plant and tamarisk tugged his gaze to poppied hills, to reeded plants, to the ragged, rock-strewn bolt of road that flung itself headlong into dread. Northwest was Mosul, east Erbil, south was Baghdad and Kirkuk, and the fiery furnace of Nebuchadnezzar. He shifted his legs underneath the table in front of the lonely roadside chaikhana and stared at the grass stains on his boots and khaki pants. He sipped at his tea. The dig was over. What was beginning? He dusted the thought like a clay, fresh find, but he could not tag it. Someone wheezed from within the chaikhana, the withered proprietor shuffling toward him, kicking up dust in Russian-made shoes that he wore like slippers, groaning backs pressed under his heels. The dark of his shadow slipped over the table. Kamanche, Chawaga? The man in khaki shook his head, staring down at the laceless, crusted shoes caked thick with debris of the pain of living. The stuff of the cosmos, he softly reflected. Matter, yet somehow, finally spirit. Spirit and the shoes were to him but aspects of a more fundamental, a stuff that was primal and totally other. The shadow shifted. The Kurd stood waiting like an ancient debt. The old man in khaki looked up into eyes that were damply bleached, as if the membrane of an eggshell had been pasted over the irises. Glaucoma. Once, he could not have loved this man. He slipped out his wallet and probed for a coin among its tattered, crumpled tenants. A few dinars, an Iraqi driver's license, a faded, plastic calendar card that was 12 years out of date. It bore an inscription on the reverse. What we give to the poor is what we take with us when we die. The card had been printed by the Jesuit missions. He paid for his tea and left a tip of 50 fils on a splintered table, the color of sadness. He walked to his jeep. The gentle, rippling click of keys sliding into ignition was crisp in the silence. For a moment he waited, feeling at the stillness.